All right, we're here. We're live. It's day 475 of the occupation of. Oh wait, no, we're not occupying Wall Street. Never mind. That doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this week's 2 new episodes of the Angry Snowboarder Show. We got another one tomorrow, and then we'll have a live stream again on Friday. There's 2 podcast segment videos that are previously recorded. Previously recorded on March 14th from Kevin and I that will also be dropping. Let's see. I see we got like only 12 people in here. Hopefully the connection's good. I don't really know what's going on for that. Also, Snowboarding Super Chat Wheel of Misfortune will return. All money that is made on Super Chats today and Friday will be going to the Snowboarding Community Fund, started by Nitro Snowboards to help freelancers in media. So that's your photographers, your videographers, written content, and park shapers as well. So the guys that make the content that we're all stoked on, it's definitely something that I believe in. So if this was 3 years ago, I would have already been applying for it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So yeah, the spin of the wheel is pretty pathetic today. There's literally nothing on there for you to win. So if anyone's got questions, put them over in the chat over there or down below if you're on a mobile or a tablet, and I'll try to answer that. Hopefully you guys are all staying healthy and safe. You're still working, you're working out, and you're going out and socially isolating from people, but still going out to see things. Last night, I went out for a walk. That's Main Street, Breckenridge at 10:30 at night. There should have been about 20,000 people in town this week. So, yeah. Let's see what else is going on. PSA from Cameron Perry. Vans put up Landline on YouTube. If y'all need something to watch after this, I will be making a recommendation for that in tomorrow's video. Let's see. Up Freakax says, this the Buckhouse Fund? No, that fucking kook will not get approved. I know that because I know the people that are going to approve this. Those guys are not going to get approved. Bryn Smith, spin it anyways. All right, there we go. You get 2. 2. There you go. Yeah. So hopefully everyone's being safe, being smart, washing your hands, washing your ass. Not getting pregnant because there's like no fucking condoms anymore. Found that out. The factory in Malaysia that makes the condoms doesn't exist anymore. Ooh, J Sloth 4130 speculative thoughts. New Gremlin versus Rome Ravines. I haven't ridden the new Ravine premiere yet. Hopefully, maybe in 2 months, I can go to Mountain Hood and ride that. I don't think that. The Gremlin will ride more damp. I know that for a fact, just with the way that it is built. So, yeah. Vanessa Tracy, can't get pregnant if you're not having sex. Just saying. Immaculate conception, Vanessa. Space Jesus was born somehow. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, just remember that isn't a glory hole. Really? Wow. No questions? No one's got questions? I'm really kind of disappointed in this. Ooh, yeah, Phil Peacock. Don't want a gut? Take it in the butt. You know, if a girl wears white snowboard pants, you know she takes it in the butt. That's facts. Cold, hard facts. So, yeah. Teenan Krieg. Any word on who the Mate collab will be with this year? I don't know. What they do last year, was it Brunners that had? No, that was on the team. I'm not sure. My guess is it will. Oh, was that Wasted Youth that did the Mate one last year? My guess is they'll probably do another film crew. Vanessa Tracy, who handled it better, Altera or Vale? IndyPass. IndyPass handled it better. I don't think either company handled it well. All right. Let's see. AJ Anderson 283. Do you have a favorite pro snowboarder? Kevin Jones will always be my favorite because of my childhood, and he's the reason that my feet are horribly mangled because his boots were god awful, and I bought them solely on his name. Okay. S2000 guy. Next year, assuming everything's all back to normal, January, February, March, looking to plan a week-long trip for each month in the States on the Icon. Recommendations. January, February, you want to go Colorado for sure. March, you want to head more towards California if they're getting snow, or up to Washington. You're going to get that coastal snowpack, and that'll but you're not going to get like the doom and gloom that you normally get. Otherwise, also check out Montana. Yeah, so okay. Ooh. Benoit Arsenault, no condoms. Would you rather buy Janice Spiteri a bag of Cheetos for a face shot or buy Danielle Patterson a pack of smokes for a tail slide? I'll buy Danielle a pack of smokes because every cigarette she smokes is 7 minutes off her life, and that's 7 less minutes we have to deal with her. Facts. Yeah. Patrick Noel, whose gnarly gaping maw is that on the altar? This is Jared Hattie's from the original Videograss movie. This is actually the dentist photo they took after he smashed his front teeth out. I got this from Bonfire in a giveaway, and it's one of my most prized possessions. I love that thing. So remember, kids, don't take rails to the teeth. Brendan Smith, tips making my backyard park quicker. Dish soap, silicone spray. If you got plastic, spray it down with silicone spray, and then you can use dish soap and water as well. Cameron Perry, Scotty James is the new Shaun White. Spin it. Yeah, but he's got better style. You get fund. So, yeah. Let's see. Vincent Dew, where's the hair of Chad the Armless? I think it's sitting over there in a box. Yeah. Okay. DJ Frank, suggestions for improving riding switch. Go as fast as you can with your other foot facing forward and pray you don't catch an edge. Then when you catch an edge, learn why you caught the edge and don't do that again. Actually, the best thing you can do is practice front side and backside 180s off rollers. And when you land, make sure you land hard on your edge and put it into a carve and then cab it around. So, yeah. Okay. Zeppelin 41, do you only get snowboards early for review, or do you get your hands on bindings early too? I get both early usually. It kind of depends. I mean, realistically at this point, I probably should have had about 60 snowboards done and maybe 15 pairs of bindings for reviews done. So, yeah. All right. Vanessa Tracy, just cause. Thanks for the cause, Vanessa. You get the. Yeah. Let's see. Frank 0020. Hi, Night Archer that's good for carving, nimble, must have decent torsional flex. That is the tracer, because then you can the concept is torsionally stiffer. The area is closer to the tracer, but I think the tracer actually carves better. And then you got your choice, a goofy or regular with that asymmetrical side cut. And that's going to really allow you to just leverage more over on edge and just torsionally twist the board. Okay. Marco Purchase, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Spin the wheel. You guys are just addicted to this damn thing spinning at this point. I feel like that's where you're at. Okay. Michael Anderson, can you see any brands going out of business due to Corona? Oh, fuck yeah. I'm figuring 30% of snowboard brands are gone, and I'm figuring that most big brands that have like 100 SKUs in their line are going to have 50. I think we're going to see a lot of stuff getting cut next year. I think that's realistically where we're going to do it. The precarious house of cards that snowboarding is based on, along with how everyone fucking does their ordering and their payment schedules and stuff. Yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, DGMY. Hi, what do you think about Solomon, Rossi bindings and boots? Rosinal boots are garbage. Rosinal bindings are fucking garbage. Just fucking trash. Solomon boots, they used to be the front runner for the longest time in boot technology, and they've kind of lapsed. I feel like if they actually wanted to, they could probably make a better boot. Their bindings, it depends on the binding and what technology's in it, because that shadow fit technology isn't for everyone. And then that fucking whatever they call it on the pro model bindings, it's like that little cube on the heel cup there, that like right where it connects down on the unibody. They claim it's a shock absorbing, dampening thing. It doesn't do fuck all, in my opinion. It's just a marketing shit. Broden Smith, game today. Try to get every word on the wheel. Ooh, there you go. Let's see. Vanessa Tracy's asking, will it be next year or the year after? A lot has already gone into production and orders made. Orders are made, but no one's there to produce it. If you look at every factory, workers can't come in. They're non-essential. I have friends that own factories in China, and they're like, this is a fucking clusterfuck. Some companies, binding production, boot production is pretty much all China right there. And it's in Wuhan and Shenzhen, two big areas that are completely in lockdown. So right now, boots would have started production last month, and they would have shipped probably about August, early August, to make it by September 1st into shops for early ship, but most would be October. So if you're not shipping anything in there, if anything, orders are going to be super delayed or they're not happening at all. That's just how it's going to be. So there's going to be carry forward from any backstock there is, which most places are blowing their stuff out at 40% off right now. Yes, just added to the 40% list of companies like Rome and Battalion as well. So when you look at the progression of like what's going to ship next fall, if they can't handle their production, it's not going to happen. Like I've got friends that own factories that do production for 40 something different companies, and they're like, we can't make any of that. Yeah, we'll run 3 shifts when we can, and maybe, but Ride K2 is going to have an issue. Solomon's going to have an issue. Capita's going to have an issue. Burton's going to have a ton of issues. A lot of the little brands too, because if they're made in the same factories as big brands, they're going to go bump back down to the bottom. And by them bumping back down to the bottom, they're going to be the low man on the totem pole. I expect that we probably will see late ship dates, and stuff that was supposed to be there for Black Friday probably won't ship, in which we've seen this in the past. So yeah. Okay, where was I? All right, Caravan. Sometimes I get hit with a wave of fear when I'm pushing my limits. How do you avoid getting in your own head and get back into the flow state? Scare yourself once a day on a snowboard. Always scare yourself. No matter how good you are, if you can scare yourself once a day, that's one way of managing your fear, whether it's something small or big. You always want to get your heart racing on there. I mean, when you're in your fucking head, you also need to know when to step down. Now, this comes with more experience than anything. And I'll walk away from shit all the time. I'll just be like, nah, not fucking worth it, or it's time to go home just so I don't hurt myself. But scare yourself once in a while. So, yeah. Let's see. J Sloth 4130. Lots of new bindings in 2021. Thoughts on the ride overhaul, new Atlas, and Cartel X? Let's see. So the new ride stuff is really interesting to me to see how much of an overhaul they put into their binding line, and I actually should have ridden it by now. Unfortunately, aren't really happening. So obviously I'm not riding it. The new Atlas I'm really curious about, because the last time I rode the Atlas, I absolutely hated it. The Cartel X makes sense, although then you got this overlap between the Genesis and the Cartel X. Like, they keep adding these X bindings, and it's like, why do you keep adding more fucking SKUs to your line when you could probably just eliminate a bunch of shit and be like, oh, you want stiffer? Then you go to this binding. Like, Burton's notorious for just adding SKUs for no fucking reason. Like, oh, we're going to hit this price point for the 10 people that are going to buy it. Okay. Okay. Peter Malhero. Any thoughts on Flowfuse GT Hybrid versus GNU Freedom Fast Tech multi-entry to go on a Jones hovercraft? Go with the Flow. Well, the Flowfuse GT it might be a little too soft for the hovercraft, but flows are better than the GNUs in my opinion. Like the GNUs are just a licensed fucking binding. Yeah, it works, and Fast Tech, it's there. But when you actually put them side by side and start looking at how they're built, the Flow is actually built better than the the Flow is always better than the Fast Tech shit that they have if you actually look at it. Let's see. Ania Peterson, looking at so many reviews and get excited about them when you do them. I'm afraid, however, to buy a board that's too big of a challenge for me. It's too aggressive. I had bought the Berserker and realized it's too much board for me now. Well, you know what? You always ask questions when you buy stuff, and this is the problem that I encounter on a daily basis. People are afraid to ask questions. You're only as good as the questions you ask. So if you ask more questions that are tailored specifically to your needs and you give all the possible information that you can, then you should be able to, if the person that's answering them is competent, not a fucking retard like the idiots from the Good Ride, should be able to go, no, that is too much board for you. I have no problem telling people going, I don't think that's the right board for you. You should probably look at this. Whereas other people would be like, fuck yeah, go buy the more expensive one because I get a higher commission. So yeah, that's kind of the big thing. Let's see. Fanny Pack Films. It's my boy Andrew Agar. Think any resorts are affected by COVID-19 next season and don't operate? Yes. I think a lot of the smaller resorts that are struggling, probably this was the nail in the coffin for them, unless they can get some state and federal bailout money. I think we're looking at some of the smaller resorts being like, well, we're done, or they sell for pennies on the dollar to some bigger companies. Tynan Krieg, ideal waist width for a size 10 boot. Anything 25 and up is my opinion. 25.5 seems to be pretty fucking ideal for that. Brian Shea, any idea why the LibTech short fat keeps getting less short and less fat? It's having a growth spurt and it's on a diet. Jeremy Stig, what's the next dumb trend in snowboarding? Rurock will probably put spoilers on their fucking helmet, and Gilson will put a fucking channel through the middle of the board so it's completely hollow, so it eliminates drag and friction or some bullshit like that. I mean, there's always going to be some stupid fucking trend that comes out next, and you just sit there and wonder, what the fuck is that all about? So, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. Truth prevails. Love what Functionware is doing. Thank you for turning me on to them. That's my boy Lanny's company. I am so proud with the direction that he's taken that and what they've been able to do. My boy Billy Ray Valentine wants everyone to know R.I.P. L Stacker's Adventure. Rest in peace. He's in here. He's moderating. Someone will probably get banned. I'm okay with this. Let's see. Matthew Smith, are there any good shred towns to move to that aren't crazy expensive? What's your version of crazy expensive? To me, Breckenridge is cheap. To other people, it's fucking expensive. But whenever I go on vacation, everything's cheap as shit. Not like I'm going on vacation anytime soon. Woo. No, so if you really want to live in a place that's a little bit cheaper, the Northwest generally has stuff up there, especially if you get out of the bigger metropolitan areas. So you can, if you're willing to live in like a town with a population of 80, it's cheap. But then you also have to deal with like Seattle or Portland or whatever the fuck city coming up on the weekends. There's that. Idaho right now is probably the cheapest area to move to, in my opinion. And they've got a really good scene. They get good snow. Plus, you could live in like Driggs or Victor and ride Targhee, and then you got Jackson as well. So there's that. California's blown out. Colorado's blown out. Montana is going to blow out, or it was. We'll see after all this. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. Let's see. Frank 0020 gets a spin of the wheel. He gets fund. That's the word he gets. Remember today, people. All money donated to Super Chat goes to the Snowboarding Community Fund so that our park shapers and freelance media like Todd Easterbrook, Crispin Cannon, Leaf from Church, however the fuck you pronounce it, those guys can apply to get money. This money isn't going to go to the fucking lame-ass little vloggers that are going to be crying that they're not making any money when their Patreon's probably pulling down still like 2 Gs. Okay. Let's see what else. Broden Smith. Had to look at Urban Shredder after your last live stream. Complete ripoff of your idea, but completely ruins it. I'll never get back my time from it. Urban Shredder. Oh, you talking Ed Shreds or whatever? Fuck. Yeah, dude. Ugh, there's so many people that fucking suck trying to fucking teach people how to fucking snowboard on the internet without actually telling people to go ride. Fuck those people. All right. Mark DeCorso. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds, size 11. What size should my strictly park board be? All mountain freestyle and all mountain free ride be? Only ride groomers in park. Lobster shifter 57. 25.5 waist width. Evil twin 59. 256. Waist width 20. 21 Jones Mountain twin 160. 257. So, I mean, if those are the boards you've already got, you're kind of set on there. I mean, realistically, at 200 pounds, I'd go anywhere between a 55 and a 58, and I think that would be solid for you. So, yeah. Boom. You got the spin. Okay. Michael Nyblom, am I the only one that lost the connection? Well, judging by the 91 people in here, yes. Yes, that's you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Titty sprinkles. Next trend in snowboarding. People who snowboard. No, that trend is fucking here. Those fucks are trying to infiltrate snowboarding. I want to work in the snowboard industry. Look at me. I'm a fucking pro. I got a free Amazon goggle. Pay for me to fucking travel around, even though I'm not telling you exactly how to get the goods or what the local thing. Like, I swear to God, if I ever became a travel vlogger, I would do it like destination unknown and just entrench myself in the fucking local scene and really try to show people like the other side of it. Like, fuck. Andrew Perry, if I get a Ruroc helmet, will I kill it with the ladies? You might kill your soul and maybe die inside, but you will not kill it with the ladies. Michael Kulig, Averin, GP87 and Intel is going to take a beating over this. They were in the process of moving their factory, and when I talked to them, they were like, they were worried that it was going to kill them because they had half the stuff in one factory and half the stuff in another, and they were like, one factory could produce and the other couldn't, and they were just like, fuck! And I think you might see some delays. The good thing with those guys is they've been over in China for so long and they have generational labor. They'll just run a third shift if they have to. Yes. Let's see. Switch Flip. What's up with these all my tips, Amazon link, comments, and YouTube videos? I saw one and it said this snowboard is stiff, buttery, and poppy. And I clicked the link and it's a pair of K2 Advantage skis. So what they are is an aggregate link maker for affiliate linking, and they were spamming me for a while, and I've got them completely flagged. So if they say any specific keyword, they can't show up in my comment section, or at least I can't see them. But all they're trying to do is get you to click that, so that way, if you ever order anything in like the next 7 to 14 days on Amazon, they're still going to get a commission off that. So fuck those people. I hope they get rectal herpes and die. Okay. Okay, Tom T, thanks for all, and here's for me. When did everyone in here start riding? Shout out to the comments. I started in 1988 in a Burton Safari 170 something in Nordic skiing boots. Haha. Yeah, you got an exclamation point. So first snowboard I got was Christmas of 1987. It was a black snow with a rope on the nose and 2 metal skags on the bottom and plastic like traction grip on it. My brother screwed I don't even know what they were, but they were some kind of strap down that you could slide your feet through, and that was it. And then after that, like riding that as a kid, I was 5 in 87. So I rode that, and then started snowboarding. I think it was like midwinter 94-ish. I went once, and then 95, I got my first Wednesday night pass to the local resort, and my brother was still working at the resort, so he was getting me free comp tickets, and I was getting free rentals and shit. And I went 27 times that year, and then the next year I worked for the resort, and I think I went like 100 days that year. I think I got 100 that season. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Derek Graham, softest jib board on the market, preferably available in wide sizes. The stiffest or the softest that I've ridden is, so you're looking at like the Battalion Wally, the Lobster Shifter, the Nidecker Sensor. I realistically like the 3 softest I've probably ever been on. But as far as wide sizes, I think the Sensor is the only one that comes in true wide sizes out of that list. So yeah. City Nick, yo, Avery, do I leave my new snowboard in the plastic or take it out since we can't snowboard now? Why don't you take it out? Go on angrysnowboarderstore.com, buy a mystery pack of stickers for yourself, and then you can sticker it up because we put out the sticker clinic video last week. So there you go. Yeah. Okay, what else we got going on here? Mark DeCorso, size 11 Burton Photon wide. Always scared to size down due to width at 6 feet. Minimum waist width recommends for park freestyle. Well, if you go with a volume shifted board, you can get away with, like, even at 200 pounds, you can get away with a 48. I do it all the time. Fuck, at the start of the season, I was like 215 pounds because all I was doing was eating protein bars and working out. Fucking getting yoked. Got to stay in prime optimal shape to throat punch motherfuckers in the preseason. Thankfully, A-Basin wasn't on the fucking Epic Pass this year, so I didn't have to throat punch anyone. But realistically, with a size 11 Photon, it's got the shrink tech in it. I mean, you're looking at like a 25.5, 26. You could even, depending on the board, you can. There's a little algorithm that I do for this. So you take the tip and tail width and you subtract the waist width. Take that number, divide that by 2. Take that number, then add it back to the waist width, and roughly, not accounting for the radius of the side cut, That's how wide the board is at the insert pack. Me Shug 4YT. Okay. Hi, Aaron. Thanks for recommending Captain Mercury. I've had a great season on the board. Really like the cam rock profile after riding camber for 25 years, but I have to admit that I'm not much into freestyle. So any recommendation on something like that, more free ride oriented? Go with the Capita. If you stick with Capita, it would be the Black Snowbird of Death, which the next year one is fucking phenomenal, fucking absolutely amazing. Otherwise, go to like a Jones flagship. I think that would get you what you need. Those would be the two that I would probably go for. Okay, Sheldon Krieger, looking to move to a resort town next season. Any favorites in the Western USA or maybe Whistler? Fuck Whistler. Fuck Whistler. I'd fucking... Ugh. You'll learn really quick. No, my favorite town is always going to be Breckenridge. It always feels like home. I love this place. I will fight to the death to stay here regardless of what happens in the future versus moving away. Steamboat's really cool. Truckey's kind of chill. I was like visiting Truckee when I lived in Tahoe. I lived in South Lake, which is awful. Don't ever live in South Lake. It's awful. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Mammoth, I had a lot of friends from here move to Mammoth and say that it's the equivalent of Breck 15 years ago. I don't necessarily agree with that because it's way dustier. And when I lived in Washington, I really liked Leavenworth, but Stevens Pass is kind of blown out now that it's on the Epic Pass. I got friends that live in Bozeman and shit, and then Boise as well. So, yeah. Okay. Peter Malhero, thanks for all your help over the years. About time I paid you, don't you think? Well, you're not paying me. All super chats today go to the Snowboard Community Fund. I will be donating on Sunday once I know exactly how much money came in from today's live stream and Friday's live stream. I'm going to take all the money from that and donate that to the Snowboarding Community Fund. And because, frankly, we need a snowboarding stimulus pack to kind of keep things going. Don't worry. I think next week for this live streams, I'll be putting snowboard stimulus giveaways back on the wheel. Just this week, it's all money from Super Chats is going to the Snowboarding Community Fund so we can try to really help everyone out. Okay. All right. Fletchtown, throat punch versus Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch. You have to train for Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch. For a throat punch, good solid, just chop right across the chairlift. Fuck, you don't even have to make a fist. That way, if they call the cops and you'd be like, I didn't hit him with a closed fist, officer. Open hand. Just you hit him right on the Adam's apple. You hit him just hard enough that it pushes back into the vocal cords. They gasp. Their epiglottis seals up a little bit. They might turn a little blue in the face. They start breathing after a while. But then they can't talk afterwards. And then you don't have to deal with that shit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Dom P wants a spin of the wheel. You get fund because this money's going to the Snowboarding Community Fund. So there you go. Kevin Ma for the Snowboarding Community Fund. Thanks for the donation, bud. Oh, also, I know people are expecting like sticker envelopes and shit from winning in the last few. I haven't mailed them out yet. That's today's project. If you've won any mystery packages or anything, you'll either be getting an email if you want a gift card probably later today, or you'll be getting a notification in the next 3 days if anything has shipped. So yeah. There's that for you guys. For anyone that doesn't believe that I actually send out the sticker packs, like these things are fucking full. So yeah, so got a lot of fucking envelopes I got to send out. I don't even know if I got enough stamps. Ugh. Yeah. Let's see. Vanessa Tracy, I have to go get my Instapot today from the stupid ex-boyfriend. I've been practicing my throat punch. Ugh. It's the ex-boyfriend. Give him a swift kick in the nuts. That way his dick's broken all through this so he can't even jerk off. I mean, I don't condone violence at all. Ever. I don't condone any violence ever. Okay. Okay. Mark DeCorso. Grew up skating in the 90s. Amazing community, culture, and vids. Keep it going. Everyone YouTube Bob Burnquist classic video is the greatest of all time. David Barnes in Hong Kong. They have a statue of Bruce Lee and Breck. They should have one of Angry. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. My grandmother has a statue, and whoever did it fucking made her look the creepiest person on earth. And I really want to cut it down and melt it down because it does not capture the awesomeness of my grandmother. I don't want no statue ever. J-Raz, for the fund, even if no gambling is involved, you still get a spin because I know you're addicted to the spin. You get the word the. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Michael Nyblom, would you say the Rome bindings with the asymphonic katanas are not conducive to riding with plus angles because the base doesn't connect on the outside of the back foot, if you get what I mean? Kevin swears by them, and he's riding, I think, 15.9 or something on there. I mean, once you're locked in, you shouldn't really have any problem with it. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Human Rationally, why does she have a statue? Because my grandmother was a fucking G, that's why. Everyone thinks I'm cool. My grandmother, fucking next level. She smuggled people into this country with illegal passports. Fucking yeah. Whoo! Grandma was a fucking G. Woman went to literally every country on the planet and every continent 3 times. She went to countries that don't even exist anymore. That's how fucking G my grandmother was. You can't fuck with my grandmother. Sweetest old lady on earth. And near the end there, she had Alzheimer's. And the best thing was I took her out for breakfast one time. And someone came over to talk to her. And she just stared at him with a blank stare. And she's like, I'm sorry. I don't remember you. I'm having a bit of problems with my memory. And the woman's like, oh, okay, Lenora. All right. And leaves. My grandmother looks at me and she goes, oh, I know who that was. I didn't want to talk to her. It's great having Alzheimer's. People will leave me alone. Fucking G right there. That woman was a G. So, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think we're caught up on those questions. So everyone knows, Shred Ahead Snowboarding's here. Jim and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you do not subscribe to Shred Ahead Snowboarding, you're blowing it. Greatest snowboard channel on the friggin' planet. Better than anything I do. I love it. Love every minute of it. All right. Okay, let's see what's up. Water bottle. Is the K2 overboard too much for my puny 135-pound ass? I think it's too much board from you because you don't know how to fucking snowboard because you're 14. That board, it doesn't require weight to drive it. It requires ability more than anything. Okay. OBSF, I'm out of the loop. So why don't people like Danielle Patterson, other than promoting being baked, she can actually ride? Oh, she goes on these fucking preachy ass rants about being super fucking vegan and all this bullshit. Top of the fact, when she was dating Stunt Dick Jerry there, he used to have to hit everything first to tell her if it was safe or not. Like, she's not as good as people fucking think she is. There are way better chicks, but her whole shtick gets her through there. But I've had friends that have filmed with her and been like, yeah, we showed up to a spot and she had an emotional breakdown for like 3 hours while we set everything up. Then we filmed everything and she got all butthurt that we got clips, you know. All right. Shredhead Snoring, what do you think of Buckhouse and Bennett's pre-summer camp? I think it's a cash grab that probably isn't going to be as good as people think it is. I wouldn't want to learn to snowboard from those two. Tommy B just chucks his meat with no style, and Buckhouse can't, like, he's always 45 degrees off on shit. Like, I did a 900. No, dude, you did an 830. Then you swiveled it around. You didn't do a 900. So, all right. Richard Medico, looking to help the snowboard community any way I can. Keep the content rolling. Props to keeping it real and telling the people how it is. Fuck yeah, I'm not going to change who the fuck I am. I do what I want. That's how I am. Raul Duke, heroin and coke are vegan, man. Hey, they're also gluten-free. Remember that. No glutens. Ooh. Rock and Roller, Averin, yes, Pro 20 comes in a 52 or Jones Storm Chaser in a 52. I haven't ridden the Pro 20 yet. Wait, maybe I have. No, because that was the 420 Powder Hull. Get those confused. So I can't. The Storm Chaser is really a one-trick pony. Like, you need deep snow, and if you get into low angle, it's just so wide. You kind of lose any nimbleness, and you're kind of just like trudging along with it on there. Yeah. Okay. Benoit Arsenal, your ideal cross training: razor scooter, rollerblading, or pogo stick? Pogo stick, dude! You jump off the roof. You get one of those super pogo sticks from the 90s, those ones that you can do backflips with, and you jump off the roof. You're going to spring really high, and you can practice your backflips. And if you can land back on that thing and not nut yourself or like slide off and blow your legs out, you got this. Yeah. Let's see. PSA from my boy Billy Ray Valentine. If you want Rome Black Label bindings, Rome's 40% off sale has black labels available. I have 3 pairs of black labels. That should tell you all you need to know about that binding. Although at 40% off, it's still almost as expensive as a brand new set of katanas. Woo! DGMY, do you like skateboarding movies? Your favorite? I really don't follow skateboarding anymore. Just not really my thing. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a great one. Johnny Krug, have you heard of this crazy kook, Urban Vixen? If so, thoughts. Oh, that fucking twat waffle. Oh my god, that bitch is fucking. She is psychotic. Holy shit. You want to talk like bipolar, probably schizophrenic on another level? Like, I'm not joking. She literally needs to go get fucking help. Like, psychiatric help. She goes on these tangents, like picking fights with companies and shit. She tried to pick one with me, and I just fucking threw her so far under the bus. Any argument she had, but that bitch is fucking crazy. I have friends that are reps, and they play a game of, like, who will stick their dick in crazy. And I'm like, you don't do that with her, because she's the type of chick that will burn your fucking house down. Her company is straight fucking garbage. She's just garbage. She's just a fucking trust fund that's off her fucking mind. Like, she needs psychological help on another fucking level. Like, you see her run the other way and then cover your trail with gasoline and burn everything behind you so she can't catch up with you. Slash and burn policy only with that chick. Holy shit, no. I don't even want to fucking go into it, but, like, that bitch is fucking crazy. Straight fucking crazy. Okay. Kento, hey, Angry, thanks for the recommendation. I ended up going with the 151 Super Pig, and I'm still going to sit and look at it till Rona is done. Yeah, fuck the Rona. This is not my Sharona. This is just the world's Rona. Rona is like explosive diarrhea right now. It just ruins everything. That's it. Okay. Snowbirdie. Buckhouse Shreds and L-Stacker's just doing his thing. Bunch of haters on the channel. You know what? Get the fuck out of here, you kook. Boop. Put him in timeout. Fucking poser-ass fucks. Goodbye. Ooh, DJ Frank. The new Newzoid thoughts. Oh, my God. I wanted to ride one so bad, but that thing sold out so fast. That board looks so sick, and everyone I've talked to is just like, this thing is money. It's basically like a Zoid and a Spam had a baby, and it's fucking phenomenal. All right, let's see. Let's see. Patrick Noel, best new female rider, Jill Perkins, fight me. No, I agree. Jill's fucking solid. Super, super fucking solid. I love seeing what she's doing. She's crushing it. Let's see. Ooh. Plus cars at Alta yesterday. We have tourists coming to town asking us what to do, like asking my friends that are working at the grocery store what there is to do. Like, people do not understand this stay the fuck at home thing. We have 34 hospital beds for 3 counties, and these people are still coming here. Fucking stay the fuck at home, people. Kevin Ma, is the Rome stale fish for next year volume shift? It's like a medium volume shifted. It's not like a drastic, you know, like 4 centimeters max smaller from the way I'm looking at it. So yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think we're kind of catching up on questions. Okay. Ania Peterson. Yo, everyone, or anybody for that matter, I own a Yes 420 powder hull. Do you have any experience in deep pow that board? I do. I rode that thing in, I think it was like 18 to 24 inches of pow. I'm not a fan of the powder hull on that thing. It doesn't track well when you're climbing. So when you're in like a gully and you're trying to go up one side and then come back down, it doesn't track as well as as the regular powder hull does. You just notice that it almost impacts in there, and so it's twitchy as shit on it. I mean, I like the concept of it, and I know that they've tweaked it for the 2020, and I know the 2021 gets like a more drastic overhaul. So yeah, yeah. Let's see. Cameron Perry, if you own a scooter, you should jump off a roof. Make sure you film it though. We need slams. Chitty Sprinkles, do you like gladiator movies? How come I feel like this is an airplane reference? You're going to be kind of pervy with it? Not going to answer that. Okay, let's see. Cynthia, if tourists are still getting there, then someone has to be running them some kind of legend. Yes, shame on whatever hotel Airbnb. All hotels are closed. There's no hotels that are running. It's Airbnbs, and we've been blowing them in. So it's a $5,000 fine from the county if you get popped renting during the pandemic. Plus, they'll pull your license to Airbnb. And if the people continue to stay, I think it's $5,000 a day every day. They've got something. But we actually have a tip line. We can call it in. My friend Jeanette actually just straight called the mayor directly, and he went over and took care of it personally. It's a health and wellness violation, too. So the owner of the Airbnb will have to deal with the health department going forward as well. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Jay Wyland 1. Received my stickers after winning a spin. Thanks, Avron. He actually does send the sticks. Yes, I do. Like I said, I've got envelopes upon envelopes. Like, those are the ones. These are all the European ones right here. But this is the stack of North American envelopes that's going out later today. maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, like I definitely send all the stickers. I don't. It might be delayed, and right now I know that we're having delays in shipping with stuff too. So if anyone, I've been getting emails from people asking where stuff is. Some places it's just taking longer than ever. I haven't gotten anything returned that I sent out in the last month and a half. The only thing that got returned was something I sent out in February. So yeah. Let's see. David Barnes, looking for some bindings to complement my K2 party platter and soft 32 lash boots for indoor snow dome jibbing. Trust me on this. You're going to get more binding than what you think when you get that, and that's going to be soft and playful, and that K2 binding will match with that K2 board perfectly well. If you don't want something with canting, then you're going to want to look for something else. I would look at the Union STR. It's a price point binding, and Kevin actually says that's really, really solid as well. So those would be kind of the two that I would look at. Let's see. Up 3X, since the world is on sale, any soft good recommendations? My 686 Smarty Pants are starting to get hold. Similar issue with the Spider Jacket. Well, set that Spider Jacket on fucking fire. That's a ski brand. It's designed for fat fucking skiers. Set your brows.